Welcome back to the channel. On the weekend where City become champions, Forest survive for one more season, and Brighton officially confirm Europe. Let's get into the action.
Let's do it.
Right, let's kick things off then with City-Chelsea. 1-0 City. City officially champions.
Yeah, got the job done, didn't they?
Yeah, I think...
can literally change their whole 11.
Yeah,
and still go out and win. And
still beat Chelsea with...
play some keeper that no one really knows, and he has an absolute blinder.
Yeah, Ortega, yeah, he had some good saves, to be fair.
Yeah, so, but fair play.
Yeah, I think second team, and they were all half cut, weren't they?
Yeah, probably. I recken the next
Pissed
game...
up from the night before.
Now they've won it. The next game, they'll just be like, whoever's least hungover, won't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But, fair play. Best team in the league by a mile.
Yeah.
Deserved it. Yeah, they just... I don't know how anyone can live with them, really.
Yeah, it was a bit of a non-game, to be fair, wasn't it? I think Chelsea, like you said, a bit unlucky. Ortega made some decent saves.
Well, to be fair to Chelsea, you've got to give them credit. They could have easily just flopped over and gone, we're playing City, we're going to get bashed 4-5 nil here.
Yeah, especially when you got to give them the guard of honour before.
Yes, but they played
for
a bit of pride, didn't they? Managed to just stay up, didn't they? So
yeah, just about. I mean, Sterling...
Pressure was off on it, so...
Yeah, you could see Sterling was desperate to try and score a goal.
Yeah.
I think him and Stones had a little hug like halfway through when... Cause I think he had a couple of opportunities, but couldn't take them, unfortunately. Again, obviously, Ortega made some good saves. I think Phillips hit the post, didn't he, as well?
Yeah. But Alvarez,
yeah,
he's got to be the best backup striker in the world, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I saw on Twitter the other day, someone was like, surely he's got to leave City in the summer, because how can he be second fiddle to anyone?
Yeah, but you see, look at Jesus. They were like, okay, you don't want to stay, you want to be second fiddle anymore? Nah. You go, mate. We'll get someone to replace you.
If you're going to be second fiddle anyway, it'll probably be City, when he's still going to play like 30 games or so. But yeah, he's unbelievable against any team in the world. Yeah,
it was a good assist from Fofana as well.
Yeah,
giving the ball away.
Shocking, isn't it? But,
they love it, mate.
But yeah, got the job done, didn't they? Did what they needed to do.
Yeah.
5 and 6.
I was about to say they're like the consistent machine.
Yeah.
I was thinking, is it a little bit concerning? Is the Prem going to become like League One, like Bundesliga, where there's just one team that dominates?
Well, yeah, I mean...
with the odd exception thrown in the mix.
Just shows what a great job Jurgen Klopp did at Liverpool when
that's what I mean.
Because we stopped it becoming that for ages, didn't we?
Well, what's it?
It's even though we only won it once, we were up there with 90 plus points a few seasons, weren't we?
Yeah.
And now we've dropped off. Let's assume we're still in the same position next season, and not challenging them again. Have Arsenal gone in to keep up?
No.
Maybe not. Spurs definitely haven't.
No.
Chelsea, you can't really predict what they're going to do.
I don't think they challenge next year.
No. Newcastle, are they ready yet? Probably not.
Probably not.
So, it wouldn't be... Would you be surprised if we sit here in 3-4 years' time and City have won 7 out of 8?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's moderately concerning
for everyone.
Yeah, because it sucks a bit of the excitement out of it.
Yeah, well,
because I don't mind it to a certain extent, but like you say, if we get 4 or 5 years down the line and they've won another 5 on the bounce, or 4 out of 5, you're going to be like, it's a bit boring.
Yeah. It's just you've got to now hit. We spoke about it on another video. You've now got to hit 90 plus points just to have a chance.
Yeah.
Whereas before, United used to win it on like 80.
It's just so unrealistic.
Points,
but yeah, you think some teams, like you said, like high 70s, low 80s have won it before. Like you said, when you think 95 is like at the minimum or the maximum, whatever. It's just insane because you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
All through the season, because even when City were having a bit of a dry spell, it was more because Arsenal were just free rolling that people were looking at City like, they're a bit flopping a bit, but they'd only lost a couple of games.
They usually start slow, don't they?
Yeah,
they're just gone mad runs. So
let's
hope a few of the bigger teams have big summers and can challenge them next season.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Don't want to go like the German League, can we?
Nah, that's it.
Can't be classed as the best league in the world if it's one.
That's what I mean. I think that would suck that out. That you wouldn't really be able to say that anymore.
No.
But we'll see. Hopefully not. I mean, you never know. They might get stripped of all their points and lose all their players after all the fines and stuff. But who knows? Right, let's get into Arsenal Forest then. 1-0 Forest. Forest officially safe.
Yeah, fair play.
Didn't see that one coming, did we?
To spare. We both wrote them off, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just before we went on their little run. But was that 3 home wins in a row?
I think so.
That's the difference. I remember earlier in the season they were picking up they're getting a few wins at home, and they were just diabolical away.
Yeah.
And then they went on a little run where they just couldn't pick anything up anywhere, and then they've just got their home form back at the right time of the season. And
well, they picked up a few points on the road as well.
To be fair, they have picked up the odd point on the road.
And there were tough home games, to be fair, as well. Like, obviously, Arsenal, at the time when we done our relegation prediction, I looked at that and was like, well, they ain't getting nothing there.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, just fair play to them.
Yeah, and a bit of shout out for their fans, actually. Apparently, it was like you could hear, and apparently people were there saying it was absolutely rocking.
Buzzing, yeah.
And it has been all season, really, really good for support, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal a little bit unlucky, but they did seem a bit deflated.
Yeah.
And they handed City the title before even kicking off.
But the thing with Forest is that I think they've got to have some credit for is they kept faith with the manager, didn't they?
Yeah.
Even though they brought like 300 players.
Yeah.
That they could have easily got rid of him around Christmas, just after Christmas, and they're probably one of the only teams down there that kept the manager. It just shows sometimes it does work, doesn't it?
I was just about to say, with the element of hindsight, it's easy to say that. But, because that's the thing. Like you look at the other teams, like your Leeds and Evertons and stuff, and they were shite. They were really bad. So you think if you stick with the manager, it's like, well, what's going to change? Like, imagine if Frank Lampard was still at Everton.
Yeah,
they'd be done and dusted, mate.
Yeah, but they could have got someone in and not.
I mean, to be fair, I saw Dyche's record and Lampard's record, to be fair, and they're not too dissimilar, so he's made a little bit of a difference, but yeah, going off subject. But yeah, Forest, absolute class. What's that, Awoni?
Yeah, great.
5 goals in 3 games.
I was going to say, he's just been on a roll.
Massive, yeah.
Liverpool
should have
Liverpool legend, mate. Didn't play once. Couldn't get a work permit for about 10 years. Honestly, I think we loaned him about 4 years in a row. It was mad.
Odegaard got another assist. He loves it, mate. He's done the same thing at City.
Let him off. He's had a great season. But yeah, he's lost the plot. But
I thought Gibbs White really epitomised the fight that Forest was showing. He was all over, mate. He was hyped. Yeah, and I saw him was like G'ing up the crowd and stuff.
When Wolves sold him to Forest, was it 20 mil?
I was more than that. I think it was 40.
Oh, 40 mil, that was it. Yeah, it was loads. I
remember, it was a bit crazy.
A lot of the Wolves fans were like, "Oh, we've literally taken you to cleaners for that," and everyone was like, 40 mil for him. But to be fair to him, he's been quality.
Yeah, he has been. But we were just saying in the last video, I think he's been their best player alongside Johnson.
Yeah. He's been really good.
Yeah, like I said, he's really epitomised the fight. I think him and Philippe coming in January has been a big player as well.
And your boy,
obviously Nunez.
What's his name?
Neves, sorry.
What's the midfielder you like?
I don't know.
Some Brazilian guy.
Oh, Danilo.
Danilo, yeah.
Danilo.
Yeah, he's been good.
Yeah, he's been good. But yeah, I mean,
some good players.
You sign 50 players, you've got to have a couple of decent ones.
Right, yeah. A shout out to Jesse Lingard. They wouldn't have done it without him.
Yeah, I mean, they needed him. They needed to rinse that 200 grand a week. Like
is that how much it is? Well, they should be staying up with a
That's madness, mate. You think about it. 200k. It's the same what Kane's on, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Absolutely mental.
Most of our players.
Mental.
Crazy.
But yeah, fair play, Forest. They live to fight another day.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can build on it next season.
Yeah,
I can't imagine them signing another 50.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Did you see the owner? No. He was like praying and he was like sniffing something like Lucky Salts or something. He's trying everything.
He literally just looks like a kebab. I don't know where he's from. A kebab shop owner in Istanbul with his like white shirt, his belly hanging out.
Yeah, he's a big boy, isn't he? On that note, let's move on. Right, let's get on to Spurs Brentford. Another fantastic result for Spurs. Jesus Christ. Do you know what's so frustrating? Yeah. Do you know what's so frustrating? I looked at the formation. I was like, okay. 4-2-3-1. I was like, reminds me a bit like the Poch days.
Yeah, you thought.
First half, do you know what? We were really good actually. Like playing some real fluid football. I'm not even joking. Like we actually were pretty decent.
I got something funny to say about that. I was basically in my garden and I wasn't watching for the first probably half an hour or so. You went 1-0 up, didn't you?
Yeah.
And my next door neighbour's a big Spurs fan. I just like, yes! And he went nuts. And then he was like making a noise, for about 20 minutes after. And then he went quiet. I didn't hear him after that.
Yeah. Not a lot to cheer about. Now, to be fair though, first half we were really good. Kane's goal was absolutely superb. And I don't know if you remember. Yeah, I always used to mug him off for free kicks. I used to be like, why is Kane taking free kicks? He can never score. There must be a record out there.
Must have heard you, mate.
The amount of attempts from free kicks to goal ratio, and he'd be down there because he just can't take a dead ball free kick.
Yeah,
but
move it.
Yeah, get it rolling, mate.
Absolutely
smashed that boy in the
Trent
top
taught him last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
What a finish that was.
Superb finish. Basima looked really good as well. He was running the game.
And then it went to pot.
And then, it just went to shit the second half.
Even without Tony.
No, do you know what, though? Thomas Frank, I think he went to 5 at the back, and Mason just didn't have an answer for it, which was frustrating.
Yeah.
In the end, we didn't really do much in the second half. I think Richarlison had a couple of headers, which Raya made a couple of good saves, but that I can't pronounce his name, but is it Mwembo?
Yeah, I was struggling.
Absolutely smashed, ripped us apart, mate. Defensively, we're shocking again, but he tore us apart. Tore Davis a new one and Langley that side.
I got a question for you.
Go on.
Are you glad the season's over, almost?
I'm buzzing, mate. I'm a little bit concerned how we're going forward. I feel like we have this chat every week.
Yeah.
But it's looking doom and gloom at the minute. I think we'd have been linked with Feyenoord's manager. I think he's done it. Is it Arne Slot or something? He's done a good job over there, but
is there no Thomas Frank rumours anymore?
I don't know.
Would he leave him?
Not at this rate, mate.
Especially if Kane goes, he wouldn't, would he?
I mean, what's enticing? Like, who's enticing you to Spurs? Like, other than Kane, Son's on his last legs. Kulusevski hasn't had a good season this year. He's only scored 2 goals. He's gone under the radar, to be fair. Yeah, he's gone under the radar. Richarlison can't score. Bentancur, you'd say. Højbjerg on his day.
You need a few, don't you?
Defensively, we need a big overhaul.
Well, that's if you're not in Europe, who are you going to attract?
I don't know. Yeah, the future's not bright. But fair play Brentford. Like I said, they come out well in the second half. I mean, they defended well in the first half, and I was like, are we going to rule these opportunities missed? And we did. So fantastic.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm looking forward to the season being over, really.
Yeah. Interesting to see how they do next season without Tony for 5 months.
Yeah.
Starts. But I mean,
8 months.
They could be another system team, couldn't they?
Well, apparently they're signing him on a new contract.
Are they?
Yeah, but I mean, you can't blame him. He's had a great season, 20 goals.
He has, yeah. Just loves a bet.
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's move on then. Right, let's get into West Ham Leeds then. 3-1 West Ham. I thought West Ham were going to have a bit of a hangover from Thursday.
This one shocked me. I was expecting for all to be drunk.
Well, I was about to say, quite literally, I saw some of the videos, mate. They all look pretty smashed up.
I thought they'd all be rested again as well, but he played most of them, didn't he? And,
fair play.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, Leeds went 1-0 up, and I thought
they started really well. To be fair,
they got a chance here because they didn't expect them to win, and then it just went to pot.
Well, like you said, they went 1-0 up, and then after that, they just went. They fell off, man. They just took the foot off the gas.
They just don't know how not to concede. They always.
I mean, defensively they've been weak all season, but they looked extremely tired.
They just
look at some of the players' faces. They just look completely bereft.
Just no belief. Bereft.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Wow, fair play. They just don't believe that they can win football matches. And if you don't,
the spirit's not there really. But you thought Big Sam was going to steal that, but I reckon he's gone in there, started popping out double sessions, and he's killing them off, mate. They ain't got the legs for it. Like you said, they started well, but West Ham sort of they clicked into gear. Rice with another goal. Is it Paqueta?
Is that his last? Yeah, Paqueta.
Oh, mate, he had some silky skills in the game. I was watching him. I was like, he's constantly, He's definitely.
When they signed him, a lot of people were like, "What on earth is he doing going to West Ham?" There's some big teams apparently interested, but apparently no one made a move, and they just got him. And he's looking like a good player. Yeah, he's definitely stepped up. I think the last sort of few weeks he's been playing much better. But he was running the game quite a lot. And did you see that little silky run he done for the third goal? What, when he dragged it back?
2 doubles, mate. 2 doubles, like what are we calling it? The flip flap.
The flip flap.
The flippy flop.
Flip flap's back.
He was decent. I mean, Leeds in real trouble now, though.
Yeah, imagine keeping them up.
Yeah.
Who'd keep them up, eh?
Well,
do you think they've got no chance?
But I don't think so, no. Well, do you know they're playing?
Oh, well, that's a win.
Yeah, they're at Ellen Road as well.
Oh, that's a win. And then Everton have got Bournemouth at home.
Oh, yeah. I think Everton get that.
Bournemouth will be there off their suitcase in the changing room. But you never know if football.
No, I honestly think it's done, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think it is how it is now. I don't think it's going to have that. I mean, you never know in football. We thought Forest were done, but I think as you look at it now, it's sort of done. Yeah, but to be fair, as we get on 7, a couple of injuries just creeped up.
Yeah, that is true. But, what about, just before we move on quickly, what about my boy Decky Rice?
Yeah, we said another
off to Spurs in the summer.
Nah, do you know what? He's definitely asked. He's not coming to Spurs, is he? But he's definitely adding to his price tag, mate. He's really, he's definitely stinks of that player who's like, right, that's my move's coming up, and he better start performing, mate. Get that big contract in.
Yeah, I reckon we'll get him and Bellingham for 120 each.
Well, there's talk he's going to Arsenal, annoyingly. Yeah. So let's fingers crossed that doesn't happen.
I think he might go Chelsea. I've got a feeling he goes Chelsea.
Well, he's a Chelsea fan.
I think United.
He was on Chelsea books. Yeah, mate. Chelsea, they really need to have a look at that model. Like, I appreciate they make a lot of money from themselves, but they lose a lot of talent. But then you could argue that if he didn't get the game time, that would he be the player he is today? So, same with a lot of people in it, like De Bruyne's and Salah's and Lukaku. You can't really count that anymore, but he still had a good career. But right, let's get into Liverpool Villa then. 1-1. It was written in the stars for Firmino to come off the bench and
it was
get that goal in his final appearance.
Yeah, I was glad he got the goal. Deserved it. Obviously being a legend for us, but shame about the result really.
I mean, you sort of threw it away really, didn't you? But
we had chances and I
mean, Watkins missed the penalty as well. I think he's left his shooting boots back at one of the previous grounds he's been at because he's come off the ball hard.
Yeah, we were lucky on that, but I still don't understand the goal disallowed. Do you?
No, do you know what? I rewatched it a few times and I was like, I kind of see what they're trying to say, but it just doesn't make sense.
He's still trying to play the ball. Of course he is.
Yeah,
with his leg.
That's what I mean. Like, if you've made that reaction, because we've played football, you know, like if your ball comes, you try and get something. That's why I think sometimes you get the handball or the shoulder, like because it's natural reactions, it's instinct reactions. But when someone's had the ball wellied at him, you can't move. You can't move. So the fact that he's had enough time to have that knee jerk reaction, to me, would suggest there's enough time in between for him to have a conscious decision about what he's doing.
I saw someone on Twitter say, if a Premier League player is not trying to play the ball in that situation, they shouldn't be a Premier League player.
Yeah.
He's tried to play the ball, hasn't he?
Yeah, but the thing is, like we look at VAR and it's been like this for a couple of years now and it just hasn't rectified itself. It's so mismatchy and inconsistent. There's so many decisions I've seen across the season where I'm like, where's the consistency? I saw the same thing happen last week in this game. And now the same things happen this week, and it's like, no, it's completely different. And I get that it's the whole thing of like interpretation, but like, come on, like, I've seen like clips of like Gary and Carragher like training with all the rest and stuff. They all get on, they all chat. Yeah. Like, surely they've got to share some opinions and stuff.
I just think the standard in the league is shocking. I think that the ref had an absolute stinker. I think
more and more recently it keeps happening.
Got taken out.
Nah, do you know what? I was waiting for you to say about that. I'm not sure about that. Right, I think it was soft.
Well, you know the other one I'm going to talk about.
Well, I was just about to say, what did you go on? What did you think about the old Gakpo? Old
Mings.
Absolute chest scrubber.
That guy, right, is a scumbag. He is, right? I'm not having it. So, right, Jota had one the other day when he almost kicked someone in the head, didn't they? And people were all over to it. Oh, red card. All right, fair enough.
Well, hang on a minute. I was going to say.
Hang on.
Go on.
Fair enough, right? If it potentially is a red card, isn't it? It's the first time he's ever done it, okay? Haaland did it the other week. Do you remember when no one spoke about this one? Yeah. First time he's ever done it. I can let that go. Let that go. That's fine. People make mistakes. Like going for the ball, eyes on the ball. Mistakes happen. Yeah. Mings has got previous, not once, twice.
Yeah, I remember when he done it old Zlatan.
He stood on Zlatan's head,
but then he did get an absolute elbow in the face, if I remember correctly.
He stood on Zlatan's head and got a 5-game ban, and then he kicked the Reading player, and the Reading's player face was all covered in blood.
Oh really?
Mate, and then he's just done that. But remember that video, that picture I sent you the other weekend of the challenge. Yeah. Did you see Mings' face in that picture?
Yeah, but that's a still shot. It's a still shot.
No way.
I watched it back.
Tell me he wasn't doing that on purpose.
Nah, I don't think that you can't. Horrible. No one's like that malicious.
What are you talking about? He's horrible. He likes hurting people. He's horrible.
No, I don't know about that. He's a horrible. I was waiting for this to come, but I feel like it's a little bit rich because when you just mentioned about Jota. And we spoke about it when it happened.
Right.
Because if you remember, it was on Skippy. Yeah. And you were like, I don't know, it's not red. Like, now you're like, absolute scumbag, mate.
He's got previous. I can let it off once.
Yeah,
the Harlem one. I didn't mention the Harlem one, did I?
Yeah, but he's a tall guy.
The Harlem one I didn't mention
He's a tall guy. Like, he's gone up. His legs sort of come across like that. And his connection. Right. Don't get me wrong. It's a dirty challenge.
The follow through. He followed through. Most players pull out of that. Do you remember the Mane one on Edison when he got sent off?
Yeah, but when your eyes on the ball, it's hard.
Yeah, Mane runs through on Edison. He pulls out, and did he get sent off or did he get booked? Can't remember now. But
I think he gets sent off.
He got sent off, but he pulled out. Mings has seen him and followed through.
Yeah,
he hasn't pulled out. He had time to pull out.
Smushed him on the face.
It doesn't matter. He didn't pull out. It's his
chest. It's dirty. It's bad. It is bad. I mean, he's ripped his chest off. I think he's getting tattooed, mate. But no, it is dirty. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It probably does deserve a red card.
Probably.
But well, I don't know because there's an accident. Like I said, but again, well, we're just talking about VAR and decisions. Like, you got to look at it from a point of like, is there malicious? But like. Is there like malice intent behind it? And I don't know. I think it's an accident.
If it was Consa, for example, I would say fair enough. Accidents happen
because it's Mings and he's got previous.
And look at his face.
Do you not believe in change?
Yeah, he's horrible.
People can change.
He's horrible. He's the most unlike him and Bruno Fernandes, mate.
Bruno's just a pussy, mate.
Absolute waste, man.
Absolute wet flannel.
Honestly, absolute flannels, mate.
That's fair enough.
If Tyrone Mings fell off the earth tomorrow.
Wait, I'd have
a beer.
Fell off the earth? Well, you're a flat earth, right?
If he fell off...
It don't work that.
If he
went all the way to the edge of the planet...
If Tyrone Mings walked into a black hole tomorrow, I'd have a beer.
What do you mean a black hole?
I don't want to say drop dead, because that's a bit too harsh.
You're about 3 seconds away from getting a waffle on your face again.
If Tyrone Mings... had a career change.
If he went off into space and flew into a black hole tomorrow...
If he decided to be an astronaut for the day and
have a cup of coffee...
I wouldn't be arsed.
God almighty. Right, yeah, I mean, Gakpo...
Could just let him walk off the earth, man. That would have been fine.
I was going to say, Gakpo's been...
good player.
He's looking decent, to be fair. Yeah, he's really coming to his own.
He is so strong.
Yeah, he's good.
Last few games, literally, someone's been on his back and he just holds him off and carries on going.
Yeah, he just had someone stud him in the chest as well.
He's so strong. And
he's looking good, to be fair.
I think it's clever from Jürgen because I think no one's ever going to replace Firmino. But Gakpo looks like he can do the same job.
It looks like he's trying to get him to do the same role, isn't it? Yeah. Probably, arguably, a bit better finisher as well. Yeah. But he's got elements of his game.
But yeah, they have got similarities. It looks good. Excited to see what he can do. Yeah,
decent. I reckon, to be fair, just quickly, we were talking about challenging. I think if you get a couple of decent midfielders, you challenge again next season.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say it as a Liverpool fan, but I was thinking today, actually, funny enough. Usually when we have a nightmare, we have a really good season next season.
Yes, like Chelsea.
If you think before last season, we had a nightmare and then we challenged for everything, didn't we? Won 2 trophies. Yeah. And then the season we won it, we had a nightmare before that as well. And then we went and stomped it. So, fingers crossed we can challenge.
So I would say, you got to come back stronger.
Yeah.
Right, let's get into Brighton, Southampton then. 3-1 Brighton. Brighton officially confirmed European football.
Yeah, what season, eh?
Absolutely class, mate.
You know how much I rate them?
I think they're that sort of team at the minute, aren't they? Where they're sort of your second team for a lot of people.
You're going for them, aren't you?
Sort of rooting well for them.
They do things right, don't they?
Yeah.
They find good young players and they give them a chance, really. Yeah. And so you want them to do well.
They've got a good model.
What I'm really impressed with them is they have a bad game and have a loss. Like they lost the last game, didn't they? And then they come back and then they perform next game. They could let it affect them.
It was only really the Everton game they had a bad game.
Well, no, wasn't there one? There was another one. They had a game. I can't think now. There was one a few games ago.
They beat Arsenal. No,
it was before that. They lost or drew with someone they should have beat. I can't remember now. But, they're not that experienced, are they? They could easily, crumble like Arsenal did.
Yeah.
But they've kept going and they've got European football so far.
Yeah, smashed it. Fully deserved it.
Yeah,
I mean, De Zerbi's done a great job. Yeah. I know, obviously, we spoke before about Potter sort of laying the foundations, but De Zerbi's could take them to another level.
Quality,
I think probably gets tapped up, or at least tried to get tapped up. But then I don't think it goes, to be fair. It's an exciting project. Yeah, but why would you want to?
No, you wouldn't, but they should be really trying.
Definitely. But I was going to say I wanted to have a little word about Matoma again, running the game.
I think he's gone a little bit quiet the last few games or so.
I don't know. He's not. He's some of the runs he makes. He terrifies the wing backs.
With his end product, he hasn't had the end.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
But he's always playing well. But popped up with it.
Well, I was going to say, do you know what the whole situation reminds me a little bit of like Mahrez back in the day, like brought for like 500k.
Wow, yeah.
Gone under the radar, and it just continues to go on to bigger and better things. But yeah, I didn't realise he was as old as he is. I know he's still in like 25.
Did you hear the stories about him coming out of university? I literally thought it was like 21.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah. But nah, madness. Obviously, Big Evan Ferguson getting a brace as well.
Yeah, quality player.
We spoke about him in the last video.
Yeah, for them this summer, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
really interesting summer for them.
But the way they're turning over talent at the minute, they've probably already got backup replacements.
Yeah. Well, they have. They've got that guy with a really long name, begin with B, who looks quite good when he plays. Only 18.
Oh yeah, the really long B.
I'm not even going to try it. The really long B.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
No, it's like he's played a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah,
I might recognise my face. I'm better with faces than
names. I can't remember. I'm not even going to try and say it.
Nah, but fair play, Brighton. Fully deserved everything they've got. And well, I mean, I think they still could get Conference League and not Europa, but I think they've got a game in hand as well, so pretty much secured it.
Yeah,
it's pretty done and dusted, I think. Yeah, exactly. You'd take it either way.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, happy days. Right, let's get into Fulham Palace then. 2-2. I think it was a pretty fair result for both sides.
Yeah, two sides that have come into a bit of form towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Fair play. Both, obviously, Fulham are up there pushing for Europe, and Palace were having a little bit of a nightmare, but they've got the job done, seen it off with plenty of games spare.
Yeah.
But still playing till the end of the season, so fair play to both of them.
Yeah, I thought some great build-up play for Palace's first goal. Eze an assist for Edouard. Great finish as well.
Eze's always been that player that he gets you off his seat, but he started hitting the numbers this season.
Yeah, with Roy.
So he's got like 10 in the league. He's
but I think there's eight of them since Roy's been in.
Well, they all count, mate.
I was going to say. I think him and Elise, we spoke about it last time. They've got big futures ahead of them. Mitrovic back in the team, back on the score sheet.
Back in the goals, yeah.
Could have had more. He got a brace. Pen and a goal. Yeah, he really missed him when he was out. I think they had that little lull, didn't they, of like five losses on the bounce, and that was coincided with Mitrovic being out for that 7-8 match ban. But he's been top talent for him. Obviously, got a lot of them goals early on. Got their points sort of secured, and they've just gone on from strength to strength.
What's interesting about what Mitrovic is, he's been in the Prem before, hasn't he? Not really done it. And
that's what I mean.
Smashed the championship. Yeah. So, but he's proven this year he definitely belongs here.
Yeah,
so 100%. Yeah, top striker, and be interesting to see if they can have another good season next year.
Well, I don't think either team can really move now. I think it's sort of done. I think Chelsea can maybe leapfrog Palace, but whether they do or not, I don't know. But it's sort of done. I think it's 10th and 11th or 12th. So yeah, two good seasons to be fair. I think from Palace where they were.
I mean, I was gonna say for Palace to get up to them from where they were is incredible. To be fair to them, because we were saying a few weeks ago Palace could go down, and Fulham have had a great season pushing for Europe. So if Palace are a couple of points off of them, was it? Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, I didn't even think about that.
Just one change of manager, and that's bang.
Definitely
job done.
Smashed it. Right, let's get on to Bournemouth United then. United 1-0. They've basically all but sealed top 4. Liverpool threw it away.
Yeah.
And just wanted to start off, mate. What a ball from Eriksen, and what a finish from Casemiro.
Yeah, great finish.
Absolute superb, mate. The vision from Eriksen, and then the absolute beautiful finish from
great
Casemiro.
Goal. He pops up with a few goals, actually, Casemiro, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he's got a few, especially towards the back end of the season.
Yeah, fair play to him. I thought De Gea was very good.
Well, your boy De Gea, mate, he's just got the Golden Glove.
I mean,
17 clean sheets, madness.
Whenever there's a chance to rip him, I do. When he saves the ball into his net. But fair play, he made some good saves. Kept them in it at 1-0, and because they had a few chances, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Kept him in it, and he's won the Golden Glove. And
well, I think him and Neto, especially Neto, to be fair, they made some big saves. I think could have ended up sort of being like 4-2 United in the end.
Yeah.
Good to see David Brooks back as well.
Yeah.
Obviously from his illness, and then fantastic second name as well.
Yes.
Absolute class.
Yeah, class.
But yeah, good. Can't really say much more. United again, pretty decent season. I think Rashford, a lot of it's going off, going under the radar a bit. That Rashford's fallen off.
Yeah.
I think everyone got sucked into that whole point. I think Leicester just scored. The whole point that he probably, arguably, was the best player in the world for that 4-month period.
Whoa. That's strong. That is a strong coffee.
I think he was.
the best player in the world
for that 3 month period, 3 or 4 month period.
He was unbelievable.
You couldn't touch him.
What, either like Vinny Jr. or players
at
like
that time? Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember exact time and form, but
mate, he smashed it. Nah, 100%.
Mate,
he was the best player in the world for about 3 months. I'm telling you now. Okay. Let me know in the comments what you think. 100%.
I mean, De Bruyne and Haaland weren't they? Or...
Not at that time.
Mate, come on. He was not the best.
Nah, he was.
Haaland started. No way was he the best player
I'm telling you, mate. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's my opinion.
I'll give him a week. Best player
but don't get me either side of that was all right. He's been all right. I think he's only scored a few goals since the World Cup.
Yeah, because he can't keep it up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So he had about a 3 month period where he was just absolutely rock solid, top tier. Well, that's best he's ever been in his career.
That's why you've got to give it to players like Kane and Salah that continue.
Yeah, consistently. Yeah,
because people are like hyping up. Oh, Salah's having a nightmare and all this.
Well, that's what we were talking about Van Dijk the other day, mate.
And you know he's
flash in the pan.
Now look at who's had the better season.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. But that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people mentally got sucked into the fact that he was so good for that period of time. And like again, when we did the teams of the season, he was in my honourable mentions because of that fact. He wasn't throughout the whole season. He gave it to Salah over that. And now look at now what would you say? Well, if you were going to do it today, exactly.
Oh yeah, there's no.
So if you had to pick one of them, who'd you pick?
I'd still have Rashford. Oh, I wouldn't pick one. I'd have both of them, mate.
Okay.
Because I didn't I?
Well, yeah, okay.
Right. That's why I had both of my team.
Let's quickly move on. Right, let's get into Wolves, Everton then. 1-1. A late equaliser for Everton.
Latest Premier League goal ever.
Ever?
Did you know that? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
99 minutes, yeah. It popped up on Match of the Day, mate.
Really?
Latest Premier League goal ever. By Everton. When they wear blue. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm generally
in the summer.
Yeah, in the month of May.
Yeah.
No, I generally think I got that right. Like, generally.
I mean, very well might be.
I might have dreamt it. It's a late goal. But,
I thought it was this season.
But do you know... Oh, yeah, shit, it was, yeah.
I was going to say, surely. It is late, don't get me wrong.
Don't let facts ruin a good story.
I mean, it might be.
It is a season.
Okay.
Late's got a season.
Yeah.
But you know me, mate.
Top knowledge.
Got all the knowledge up here. But yeah, no. What's really interesting? This reminded me actually. They've started playing loads of extra time this weekend, haven't they?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I like it.
Yeah, I do because I've seen like stats like the ball's in play for like 38 minutes a game and all this. Right, it's nonsense.
Well, not 30 minutes, half.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, I think it was like 42. I'm sure
38 minutes a game.
I saw 42 the other week.
It's a 90-minute game, brother.
Yeah.
You think the ball's in play for 38 minutes?
42 minutes was definitely one the other way.
Get out.
I'm not having it.
Get out the studio.
I'm Googling it.
I'm
Googling it.
God almighty. Absolute.
Watch me.
Terrible knowledge. 38 minutes. What an embarrassment. Come on. I'll give you 38 minutes a half. That makes sense.
A half? Are you mental?
Well, it's 45 minutes a half, mate.
You've well misjudged this. 54 minutes and 46 seconds. I'm not far off, am I?
Well,
but so if
far enough. 16 minutes.
No, you've just said 30 minutes a half. You're further away.
I said I'll give you that if it was 38.
You're further away, mate. If you're
I never had statistics, mate.
No, but listen,
you've seen it.
Listen, 54 minutes on average. Okay. Yeah. There was a game not long ago. I think it was involving Liverpool. Actually, someone was on a mad. Someone was madly wasting time, and I'm sure it was 42 minutes, which is only what, not even 10 minutes off of that. So it's doable. Or just slightly over, but mate, it's shocking. So I'm glad they've started to do it.
No, definitely.
Maybe 38 was a bit of exaggeration. Yeah, you know what I mean.
It was.
It was because I remember thinking that's less than a half. They're playing less than a half. The ball's in play.
But it's like 54 minutes.
Not 42 minutes. I remember thinking the ball's in play less than a half when it's supposed to be a 9-minute game.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. So,
that is madness. I mean, they started doing it in the World Cup, didn't they? They were putting loads of minutes on, which was good, and it was sort of justified at the time as well. So I'm glad they're doing it.
I mean, it's great for the armchair fan, but for people going to the game and go get trains and stuff, the logistics of it could start getting a bit dodge. But I think they've got to do something, or they just need to start booking players more. Like
time wasting,
like keepers especially. Keepers get about
so
50.
long, long.
Do you know what they should do? They need to make an example of anyone that's not Alisson, and because he wouldn't time waste. Come on, it's usually the smaller teams, isn't it? But or Man United. Usually, I'll tell you what it is. It's usually the Spanish and Italian teams in the Champions League. That's who's bad at it.
Okay,
they're awful. But
get to your point.
What they should do, if someone's taking a piss and they're on a yellow card, just send them off. Make an example of someone. People stop doing it.
Yeah, but you say that, but what we spoke about earlier, mate, it's not consistent enough.
Well, they need to make an example because it's getting silly.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the game anyway.
What game are we talking about?
Wolves Everton.
Oh, yeah. Do you know latest goal in history?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a massive goal, though, isn't it? Because that leaves it in their hands.
Yerry Mina. I was going to say as well, like, I was a little bit confused, and I don't know if he was injured, but surely when you look at it, Yerry Mina and Tarkowski are their best defenders, and I don't feel like Yerry Mina's started a lot of games this year.
Has he not been injured?
He might have, but I don't know.
Who's their other centre back then? Because Cody's
they had Cody, didn't they? But
who's been playing?
Holgate. Keane.
Oh, yeah, he loves Keane.
Yeah.
He plays 3, though, doesn't he? Because
Keane was playing right back, I think, because obviously Coleman's injured, isn't he? Right. Yeah, to be fair, they're riddled with injuries at the minute. Patterson went off injured.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I think King
so did Calvert-Lewin, didn't he?
Yeah, Calvert-Lewin again. I mean, he's having a terrible time, isn't he?
Just can't stay fit.
Smells of like the old Sturridges and Welbecks, mate. Just get them injuries and just don't come back the same player.
Makes a difference when he plays, but yeah, he just can't stay fit.
Great trademark run from Traore.
Yeah,
he's an absolute beast, mate. If he had an end product, it'd be absolutely sensational.
What I don't understand is how can you be playing football that long and no coaches grab hold of you and manage to get an end product out of you?
Yeah,
that's mental.
Come on, mate. We're going to work on crossing and finishing today.
It's mental, isn't it?
He's like, no.
Could be
just run that. I just want to run it at people.
Yeah, he could be. No one touch him. Once he's in full flow, no one stops him.
Especially when he's oiled up.
Yeah, no one touches him. Like you can't. You bounce off him.
Yeah, well, you slip off him.
Yeah, literally. You literally slip off him. And
Big Dave, come on, get the baby oil out, mate. Lube me up.
Mate, you can't. You can't. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, no, he's an absolute tank as well, and he's fast as shit. But he just can't. There's no end product, mate. But yeah, I mean, if he worked on that, he could be a real player.
He's like an under 11, isn't he, in a Premier League footballer's body? Because he just runs fast. All he can do.
Oh, I thought you were talking about physically. I was like,
obviously not. No,
he's a bodybuilder.
He's an under 11 in a bodybuilder. No, but you know what I mean. Like he's got no brain. He just runs straight. He just can't find a ball. He doesn't have that second just to chill and look for the pass.
I mean, to be fair, at least he hit the target, and I think Chang finished. But yeah. I think Traore, mate. I think he's got to look back at the end of his career and be like, I wish I did a bit better there.
What league would he be playing in if he was his like normal pace? If he was as fast
normal pace.
If he was as fast as James Milner, what pace would he be? What league would he be playing in?
Probably like
League 2.
League 2 in French League or something.
Yeah, literally probably like that. Probably like Sunday League.
Yeah, madness. Right, let's move on then because this video's getting long. Right, let's get on to Leicester Newcastle. It's currently on now. We love this, don't we? Love Monday Night Football, mate. It's taking over our recording sessions.
Monday Night Football's been on like 7 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I feel like Leicester have been on for like the last 4 weeks.
They have.
God, that's rough. I remember when we were going for the title with Leicester and we were playing every Monday night. I was like, yeah, it does. Yeah. We were playing every Monday night. I was like, this is bull, mate. As if they're playing us every Monday night. Because, like, you think, like, the first team playing on the Saturday or the Sunday get the result in the bag and it's that confidence boost, isn't it?
Was it not because you're in the Thursday league?
I mean, yeah, but you still play on a Sunday, don't you? We were playing Monday Night Football, mate, like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. It was terrible. Obviously cost us the league.
We've got that to look forward to this season.
But yeah, obviously it's 0-0 at the minute, 70th minute. I've been keeping a little eye on it. I think Newcastle are knocking away.
They've had a few chances, but
feels like it's a matter of time.
But
I mean, there's a little bit of fight from Leicester.
They snatch a goal here. It's on, isn't it? You never know.
Yeah, I mean,
pressure's on.
0-0 at Newcastle at the minute. I mean, Newcastle need a point. But yeah.
Do they need a point?
Yeah, to secure it, yeah. Because you're only 3 points behind. You've got better goal difference.
We'll have to win.
No, you've got a better goal difference.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't.
You've got a better goal difference than one of them, I'm pretty sure, or both of them.
Yeah, United, but they're going to win. We've got 28 plus 28. They've got plus 35. Oh, we've got much better than United, but
yeah, okay. But they still, well.
So we can't catch Newcastle?
Well, you could.
Oh, if they get this point, sorry, we can't. No, we generally can't because, we'd have to win.
If there's a big swing, if they lost 3-0 here and you won 5 or 4,
yes,
I know it's not mathematically impossible at this point.
Yeah,
but yeah, they need a point.
They hold off.
But who knows? Right, should we give a little prediction then? Because I like this. Because then obviously
you got it right last time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Go on, I'll go 1-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh my god. Oh, that's the goal, isn't it? Did the Newcastle player clear that off the wrong goal? I'm sure he just cleared that off the line.
Oh, hang on a minute. He might have, actually. I'm going to go 1-1. I'm feeling crazy.
Couple of goals.
I'm feeling absolutely crazy.
Yeah, Wilson's got
right, let's move on swiftly.
55-minute video.
Let's get into 4 game predictions of the week then. Let's kick off from our last ones from last week. We had Liverpool Villa. I went 2-1 Liverpool. You went 2-0 Liverpool. We both got it wrong because we're sick. Then we got Forest Arsenal. We both went 2-2, and then you were like, I'm gonna change it to 3-2 then. So once again,
just go first.
Once again, you've won this week of purely changing your decision last minute. It's embarrassing. So you went 3-2. Yeah, brilliant. So you won. You got the correct result.
Lovely result.
Then it was West Ham Leeds. I went 2-1 Leeds. You went 1-0 Leeds. Both wrong because West Ham pumped them.
Yep.
And then we had City Chelsea. It was before I didn't expect Arsenal to lose to Forest, so I didn't think they were going to win it there and then. But yeah, I went 3-0 City. You went 2-0 City, and it was 1-0. So both got the correct result. So annoyingly, you won.
I can tell you really happy about that.
4-1.
Thank you very much. So
fantastic.
4-1 is that?
Yeah, it's 4-1, mate.
You can't come back now, can you?
We've won this season. Brilliant. We'll come again next year. No, I don't want to touch you.
Right, well, as you can see.
Let's try and go out with a bang then. So, right, let's get into this week's one. Then we got kicking off with Villa Brighton. I've gone 2-1 Villa.
Is it up? Where is it, Villa?
Yeah. Both fighting for Europe.
2-2.
2-2. Okay. And then we've got Everton and Bournemouth. I've gone 1-0 Everton.
2-0.
Everton.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got Leeds Spurs. Who you got? What you got? Because you're just basing your one off me. So go on. What you got?
2-1 Leeds.
I've gone 2-1 Spurs. Interesting. Okay. I like this. This is better. Right, we'll go Leicester West Ham. What you got?
Leicester West Ham.
Don't look at my nose.
I'm not looking at
rat bag.
Shot. Leicester West Ham. West Ham are going to be either on the bench or on the beers.
So on the bench or on the beers.
Yeah.
They're not coming off, not coming onto the pitch.
No, not the good ones. So I'm going to go 2-0 Leicester.
Okay, and I'm going 2-1 West Ham. So this is nice. You've got to remember them, and I want you to text me them over.
This is nice, but if you get a clean sweep, you still...
All right, text me them quickly.
Can't win.
Right, guys, let us know in the comments then who your player of the week was. You got anything for me?
Yeah, no, like and subscribe, please, people. I'd just like to thank my family, everyone that helped me get to the...
Get to what?
Get to the heights of winning the predictions.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Get you a little medal to put on your face. I'll put a little medal on your face.
A little waffle.
Right, yeah, as he said, like and subscribe, please, guys. Muchly appreciated. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Cheers, guys.